There we go. Raquel, whenever you're ready.
Okay, so are we starting with Dr. Powell's this evening? Okay, awesome. So my name is Raquel and I am a Gold Ambassador with Plexus. And I want to welcome everyone to Dr. Powell's, Janice Powell's Zoom call this evening. You guys are in for a special treat. Dr. Powell's is going to give us a little bit of testimony on her personal experience on the Plexus products. And then later we will hear from Dr. Rachel Davis, who will give us more scientific background information on the Plexus product. Both of these ladies, I know Dr. Powell's personally. She's a prominent doctor in the Houston area, and I have come to know Dr. Rachel Davis very well. I really lean on her and rely on her scientific expertise when it comes to, helping people find the right products for their specific ailments. So you're going to learn a lot this evening. And so I look forward to hearing from them, and I look forward to hearing any questions that you'll have after you hear from them. So without further ado, Dr. Powell, would you like to just give us a little bit of your personal testimony experience with the Plexus products?
Yes, I want to just say, first of all, thank you for coming and showing up this evening and giving me this opportunity to share. I'm a pediatrician, and my whole field and profession is on prevention. We prevent illnesses. We do vaccines to prevent a lot of infections. We do things to follow developmentally children and teens, and just not only just with their developmental milestones, but the other aspects of their lives that play into helping them to prevent problems. So it's like the meat and butter of pediatrics. And with that, I found that working with my patients from time to time, I was not getting the types of results that I wanted to see. There was just failures and problematic things such as children with weight issues, being too small, not gaining weight, or too large, and problems with just finding the right types of vitamins and nutrients just to help them with just growth in period. So, my whole profile of things was things such as the gummy bears and Flintstones and Bugs Bunny vitamins and things like that was not giving me good results. So I looked around and kind of researched to find out, hey, there has to be something different, something better. And by my just searching and researching things, I ran across my daughter who had an answer. She told me that for me to try the Plexus nutrients and vitamins and their whole line of things that were into health and wellness. So I did that. So a few months ago, I got started, and I've had some great testimonies from my patients and other ones who have gotten started on the vitamins and the nutrients and supplements. And it's just been great. Within 6 months, I've seen some turnaround differences, and I've just been very pleased with what I have been seeing and what I'm expecting to see even in the future. So I'm hopeful to see even more as time goes along. So with that, I started my journey with Plexus and just working with the products myself, not only for my patients, but for myself and other ones that I have shared this business with and shared these products with. So with that, we can probably get more of the insight and the details of a lot of the products from Dr. Rachel Davis at this time.
Thank you so much, Dr. Powell. Yes, go ahead, Raquel. I think everyone on here had everyone on the call here, but just for those who are on listening in on the recording, I'm Dr. Rachel Davis, and I came to know Dr. Powles through Raquel, who shared the products with Dr. Powell's daughter, and here we are today. And don't we just love to hear about a new great thing, right? When we love something, we tell people, and that's kind of how we ended up here. So thank you for having me. I definitely always love to talk about gut health, and the way that I came to Plexus, or Plexus kind of came to me and fell in my lap, was through my sister, who is my dentist, Dr. Adrienne Williams, and prior to that, she encouraged me to look at Plexus again, because about 3, almost 4 years ago, I learned about the pink drink, and I thought it was all about weight loss. So I'm here to tell you that it's so much more than just weight loss, and a lot of our health and wellness is can be impacted by what's going on in our gut, and is attached to our gut. Hippocrates told us or educated us that all disease starts in the gut, and that is where Plexus came in. So my sister, Dr. Williams, says, you know, I'm seeing the same things in your oral health. I just kind of want you to look at Plexus probiotics again, just to see if that can help resolve some of the issues that are reoccurring. And so I did. And I was slow going at first, I will admit. That I wasn't as consistent at first, and I was thinking, oh, you know, this is okay. But as I started to learn more about the connection with the gut and my overall health and what was going on, and the sinus infections that I was plagued with for all my life, pretty much, and just chronic fatigue, having bad skin, low energy, a lot of inflammation after marathon training. As I got consistent on the products, that started to dissipate. And so just my fascination with learning more about how gut health is impacting every aspect of our health, even our mental health, just kind of forged me into being able to share with others and help them with a way to prevent diseases and an exit strategy once you are giving a quote unquote diagnosis, or you're managing a disease state. Some of the things that we're able to do with supporting our gut health help our body heal itself, and then you start to resolve the symptoms or the issues that that we're addressing on a day-to-day basis, sometimes not knowing how, and this kind of helps give us plug in some holes on what's going on with us from the inside out. So I'm going to share my screen, and y'all let me know if you can. Oh gosh, here we go. If you can see it. Raquel?
No, not yet. We can't see it yet.
Okay. Let's see. Share. And I believe
okay, we can
Miss
see
Mariah and Miss Mary have seen this presentation before. I did update it a little bit. And I do want to point out that these statements are, we can't claim, supplement companies do not claim to, or these products cannot diagnose, cure, or prevent, treat any disease states. What we are going to learn today is that when you heal your gut, your body heals itself. And these products are clinically proven to be able to heal a leaky or an unhealthy gut. Okay, so this is me. I just ran through kind of my story. So let's jump right into what is a healthy gut versus a leaky gut. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time here, but I love the picture because it kind of gives you a visual on what could be going on. So on the left side, you have a healthy gut that has tight junctions, and nothing really is able to penetrate when that gut is intact and those junctions are tight. And you see some of the things as you are impacted by things in the middle. So antibiotics, autoimmunity, disease, compromised autoimmune systems, diet, unhealthy diet, or dysbiosis. Let me stop there and tell what dysbiosis is. Dysbiosis is having a large amount of bad bacteria to good bacteria, right? So our goal is to have about 80% good bacteria and 20% bad in our gut microbiome. Microbiome is just the surface that the bacteria live on, and the microbiome is the area that it's in. So your gut microbiome is obviously your biggest one, but you have a microbiome on your skin, your eyes, your mouth, your lungs, your sinuses. There are a lot of different areas where bacteria live and thrive with us. And so when you have dysbiosis, is having too much bad bacteria overgrowth on your microbiome or in your body. Infections, low stomach acid, NSAIDs, which is non-steroidal anti-inflammatory, over-the-counter products, toxins and stress, all those things over time can compromise your gut and end up presenting as a leaky gut. So your food sensitivities increase, reduce nutrient absorption, and toxins that should not get into your system or into your blood might. So this is a progression of a healthy gut to a leaky gut. What happens when a leaky gut is not resolved? You have other different areas that could be affected. So if you look at the picture on the left, the healthy gut versus the unhealthy gut. So you see a lot of candida yeast, and it looks like what you would think a yeast infection is. That's the lining of someone's gut when they have a candida overgrowth. How do you know? What are some signs that you might have too much bad bacteria in your system? It shows up differently in different people. So somebody who might have rheumatoid arthritis, fibromyalgia, or headaches, problems in their joints, sinus and mouth issues, brain, adrenal fatigue, colon. A lot of people think gut health is only targeted to your colon, your stomach, the GI tract. And we're here today to tell you that it is so much more than just that, because every system in our body is affected by what is or is not going on that should be in our gut. Our skin, eczema, psoriasis, acne. So as your disease progresses, the chances that you have a lot of overgrowth of bad bacteria is higher. So just think, if you can have a way of plugging in that whole, or reversing, getting rid of that bad bacteria and building up the good bacteria so it's working for you, that would unlock a lot of healing power in your body, because then your foundation is more solid and your body is more easily able to overcome what is weighing it down, figuratively and literally. So I'm going to go to the next slide, and there's a video. It's just going to take like 2 minutes just to watch, and because I really love how Dr. Pacheco breaks down gut health and overall health. So here we go.
Everyone deserves to thrive. Hi, I'm Dr. Luis Pacheco, member of Plexus's Worldwide Medical Advisory Board, and I'm passionate about helping people thrive through better health. Your immune system, digestive system, mood, and weight, all of these things play a major role in how healthy and confident you feel each day. Supporting the health of your gut microbiome is one of the best ways to improve your overall health and thrive from within. And it's easy when you know the basics and have a powerful daily gut health regimen. Gut health has been one of the most revolutionary fields of scientific research over the past few decades, and we've made some incredible discoveries. We now know more about how the gut microbiome works, and we've uncovered key links between a positively balanced gut and thriving health. Let's take a closer look at how it works. The gut microbiome is made up of trillions of microorganisms that live inside your GI tract. Beneficial types such as Akkermansia, Lactobacillus, and Bifidobacterium work in harmony with your body and can even promote beneficial effects. Whereas unwanted Proteobacteria, Fusobacteria, and other microorganisms can leave you feeling off. A healthy gut means your microbiome has more of the microbes that support your health and fewer of the ones that don't. So how can you tell if your gut is healthy? Simply put, you feel it. 70% of your body's immune cells live in your gut, and even your mood is also impacted by the gut microbiome. Some beneficial microbes secrete neurotransmitters like serotonin, GABA, and dopamine to help reduce feelings of stress and anxiety. With the right balance, you'll also support your digestive system, including nutrient absorption, improved regularity, and less GI discomfort. Certain microbes even produce essential nutrients your body needs, like vitamin B12, folate, and vitamin K. And your gut impacts how you feel outside too. Your microbiome plays a role in metabolism, which helps you manage your weight so you can move more, do more, and drive more each day. You deserve to thrive and feel your best physically, mentally, and emotionally. A positively balanced gut can help make that happen. Support the health of your microbiome with a comprehensive weed, seed, and feed approach. With the help of digestive enzymes, probiotics, and prebiotics, you'll have the support you need to fill in dietary gaps and create an environment where your microbiome and your health can thrive.
Okay. So I love that video because it breaks it down and makes it very simple to think. If I have the right amount of good bacteria, get rid of the bad bacteria, then I'm winning, right? Because those good bacteria are involved in so many different processes. I love the way Dr. Pacheco breaks it down. Candida overgrowth can show up in a lot of different ways for different people. So what I and many others have done or may be guilty of is excusing some of the things that we're affected by or that we deal with or struggle with as, oh, we're getting older. Oh, if I could just lose weight, or if I know I'm not eating right. Oh, I've been diagnosed with this condition or this disease. This is why I can't sleep. This is why I'm anxious. This is why I have bad skin or why I have GI issues. But we're here to tell you that a lot of it, and the majority of it, I would venture to say, is because we don't have the right mix of good bacteria. We're not eating, and it's not because we may be craving more of the carbs and sugar that may be fueling that overgrowth of the bad bacteria. Whereas if we reverse that, we give ourselves a fighting chance and start to crave those plant-based foods and those prebiotic foods that really help to substantiate our gut balance. So if you look at the slide, there is a lot that is attached to, yes, I did not fix that misspelling, but I will. A lot attached to having too much bad bacteria. Cravings is not just your sweet tooth or lack of willpower. I found another misspelling. I'm gonna have to fix this, but a lot of headaches, migraines, chronic GI issues like IBS, Crohn's, fatigue, fibromyalgia, a lot of autoimmune diseases can be worsened by having too much bad bacteria. And as you see, someone that is dedicated to having more of a plant-based lifestyle and supplementing with our Plexus Triplex starts to see fewer symptoms related to that. So I'm hoping this is making sense. I've been fascinated by researching the link with gut health and fill in the blank. So I encourage you to do your own research and you'll be amazed at what you find at how the gut health is playing more of a role. I'm going to say, and I'm going to admit to you guys that I kind of discounted myself into being able to achieve some of the benefits of having more of a plant-based lifestyle, because I couldn't see myself becoming one of those vegan, crunchy, I only eat raw and I only drink water, those people. It just wasn't the lifestyle that was appealing to me, and it seemed unsurmountable. But when I found Plexus, it was the bridge that helped me realize that I can get there, and I was realizing the benefits of having more of a plant-based diet. This picture depicts kind of some of the things that happens when your body is inflamed and your overall inflammation is increased when you have an imbalanced gut and too much bad bacteria working against you. Fatty liver disease, and cardiovascular disease. Am I saying that Plexus products can cure you of heart disease? I am absolutely not saying that. What I'm saying is, when the doctor tells you you need to have a healthier lifestyle and you need to move more, you need to have more of a plant-based diet, you need to eat less carbs and sugars, you need to control your insulin, that's where Plexus comes in, because it helps us do all those things. So I'm hoping that that is making sense. I'm seeing some messages in the chat. I can't see what they are just yet, but and I will give pause just a little bit after I go over these 3 pillars of health, and we can answer any questions that may be in the chat. So what Plexus does is address your health in 3 buckets. Right? So the 3 pillars of health that Plexus helps with are gut health, blood sugar, and inflammation. So if you can impact any one or all 3 of these, any one really, but all 3 optimally of these areas, then that's where you start seeing your body healing itself, and you start seeing fewer symptoms that you're managing. So gut health, we already discussed some of the things that may be affecting or maybe showing up if you have an imbalanced gut or poor gut health would be food allergies, bad breath, autoimmune disease, brain fog, depression and anxiety, eczema, digestive issues, constipation, and you crave carbs. In the middle, there's blood sugar. When you're hangry, have you ever heard that? Like, you just get so hungry and you're angry, and it's because you're imbalanced. Your insulin is all over the place. You have problems sleeping or have insomnia. You're exhausted all the time. You crave sweets there again, can't focus, brain fog. It was real. And I think us as mothers and people who, just have a full plate, they think, oh, well, that's normal. I did. And now I know it's not. We can thrive and wear all the hats at the same time when we have the right balance in our gut. And being anxious, an inability to focus are all signs of having an imbalanced blood sugar. So what happens if you can keep your blood sugars in a healthy range throughout the day? Well, then of course you see reduction of those symptoms. In addition to being able to better manage disease states associated with blood sugar, right? Inflammation, puffy face and body, high blood pressure, inability to lose weight, allergies, sinus, autoimmune diseases, and that's just to name a few. So Dr. Pacheco did address how Plexus Triplex or how Plexus products help us to support our healthy gut in a diverse microbiome. So people always ask me, well, I don't know what products I should start with. And I say 9.5 times out of 10, the answer is Triplex. Triplex are 3 gut health ingredients that help to address the pillars of health that we just saw on the previous slide. Helps to keep your blood sugars in a healthy range, decrease overall inflammation, feed your good gut bacteria, all in a very simple to follow regimen. You do this daily so that you are helping to reverse that imbalance of good to bad bacteria. So as you're consistent on Triplex, you start to see that 80% good bacteria start to grow. How does it do that? Well, weeding, if you look at the weed is the BioCleanse, getting rid of that bad bacteria. BioCleanse is a magnesium supplement. It has vitamin C and bioflavonoids that help your body naturally detoxify. Our bodies tend to be, with the standard American diet, deficient in magnesium. Magnesium is important in a lot, if not all, processes that our body goes through. So magnesium deficiency shows up in a lot of ways. Some people experience migraine headaches, irregular heartbeat, muscle spasms. So when you can support your magnesium, or you can properly supplement your magnesium, then you also see that nutritional gap filled. So your body is naturally detoxifying. Seed is the probiotics. Probio 5 is freeze dried. It has digestive enzymes that Dr. Pacheco talked about, and it also has an antifungal component. So that's what makes it different than just going to Walmart, CVS, Walgreens to get a probiotic, or even Whole Foods, because it's freeze dried, it's bioavailable, and it's a stellar product because it has that antifungal component. So then again, you're getting your balance. You're beating down that bad bacteria. So those are the two products. And then the Slim was is called the pink drink. It was our signature product, our first product that Plexus came out with, and it was designed for diabetics and pre-diabetics to help to keep their blood sugars in a healthy range without wrecking their system, right? Because a lot of diabetics or pre-diabetics also have blood pressure issues. So this actually helps to feed your good gut bacteria. It has prebiotics, and that's the food for probiotics. So you have to not only put them in, you have to feed them. So fruits, vegetables, proteins from plant-based diets feed your good gut bacteria. And you can substantiate that also every day by drinking Slim. Also has chromium to help keep your blood sugars in a healthy range. It has alpha lipoic acid, which helps with cell regeneration and getting rid of the bad cells and rejuvenating the good cells. It has sweetened with stevia, so it's no artificial sweeteners, because as I've learned, artificial sweeteners do kill your good gut bacteria. So Plexus really, anything in our products is to add to your gut health and not take away from it. So it shouldn't be, there are no GMOs, there are no artificial sweeteners, there are no artificial colors. The pink drink gets its color from beetroot extract. Beetroot extract is highly anti-inflammatory. So there again, you're getting rid of that inflammation. So that's why this 3 steps every day, you can see where people start over time seeing things that we call unexpected blessings, because you might be looking for weight loss and you're looking on the scale like, they told me this triplex is going to help me lose weight, and you're looking at the scale, but when you take your measurements, you're like, oh my gosh, I lost inches, because you're getting rid of that inflammation first. The pounds follow, but you might have had dandruff your whole life, right? You might have had irregular heartbeat or blood pressure, or your A1C might have been borderline. And then you look up 3 months later and the doctor's wondering or telling you, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. We hear that all the time. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Notice that I didn't say in 2 weeks. Right? I didn't say, oh, after you take it 2 days, it's a miracle, right? It takes consistency, because it's like planting a seed in your garden. You're not going to go out there in 2 days and go, oh, well, this seed must be bad. It doesn't work because it hasn't grown. Basically, that's what you're trying to do. Reset the landscape in your gut to be able to change things. So you start seeing your energy, your sleep is better, your skin is better, your blood pressure is balanced, your blood sugar is more in a healthy range. You have more natural energy to go work out. You can think clearer, you're happier, because I don't know if you heard Dr. Pacheco talk about when your mood boosting hormones are manufactured by good gut bacteria, right? So you have a better mood, a better outlook, a better response when you are have stressors that come into your life, when you are in the middle of a pandemic, when you do have things that happen. you are in a better situation to respond to that, because you have the right amount of mood boosting hormones. Your gut, there's a gut brain axis Dr. Pacheco talked about, and we can do a whole, semester seminar, I'm sure they do, on gut brain axis and the gut feeling. That's just not by happenstance. It actually is communicating to your brain, and your brain is communicating to your gut. So why not have the right mix of bacteria and good things thriving in your gut to be able to send positive and substantial messages to your brain? So I see some. Let me go to the chat, or I think, oh, Raquel, okay, Raquel, if you can let me know if there's any, if there are any questions in the chat that we need to go through. I'm going to breeze through the testimonies really quickly. Okay. Let's see. Really quickly. So Michelle is a nurse practitioner on our team who battled, excuse me, anxiety and depression. She had rheumatoid arthritis, a family history of lupus, and she was starting to go down that road when she got introduced to Plexus, and now she's been able to be weaned off of her thyroid medications, and just a lot of wins around her mood and her mental support on these products. And the fact that she's a nurse practitioner, like I know there's a lot of healthcare providers on this call, myself, Dr. Powles, and now I'm talking about Michelle, and you'll see in a couple of others, but I feel like the fact that we have caught the vision of what filling in nutritional gaps can do for patient outcomes should tell you something, that Plexus is really onto something with this combination of products, and we're really able to help a lot of people. But you don't have to be a healthcare provider to share the benefits of this product. Claire is our leader, Rhea's daughter. She was premature, a 23-weeker, and she spent I don't know, almost a year, or a little over a year in the ICU, in the NICU. She came home plagued with a lot of different conditions. And once her mom started her on the Plexus regimen, you can see the difference even on this picture. So in the pink on the right-hand side, that was a year before this picture on the left. She's more alert. I've had a chance to, spend time with her. She's more alert. She has improved attention. She's at a healthier weight, gained healthy weight, because not everybody needs to lose weight. But let me tell you, we thought, or I thought, and I think it's a school of thought just in our community, that you lose weight to get healthy. I learned through gut health and supporting and just in learning about the role gut health plays, that you get healthy to lose weight. And it's just a switch of the mindset. Your body's primary goal is to heal and protect itself. So if you're not heal, if you have something working against you, or you're dealing with inflammation, and you're dealing with a disease, your body's attention is going to be on that, not on losing weight. So I hope that makes sense. This definitely is a great way to lose weight, and is being clinically proven that if you have support your gut health, then the weight that you lose actually stays off longer. So it is definitely a weight loss support method, but we're trying to get healthier. So I hope that makes sense. Dr. Tiffany Wilson, she is on our team, and actually she's lost right at 60 pounds, or just a little over 60 pounds now. So she's the one who had chronic dandruff. She would go to the hair salon every week for as long as she can remember. And her stylist was the one that said, you know what? I've seen no dandruff. And so she went from somebody who was, embarrassed and had to incur that cost of going to the hair salon every week because of that condition, to not having a flake of dandruff which I think is a great unexpected blessing. In addition to the over 60 pounds that she's lost and gotten her energy, better sleep, all of those things, and her allergies under control. This is Dr. Tracy Petrie. She is a dentist in our area and on our team. And she's had some great wins with weight loss, with A1C. She's gotten discontinued off of a couple of meds, working with her doctor after being consistent on the triplex. I mean, I can go on and on. This is a little person, a little tummy that has gotten some wins from off of his attention deficit meds, no asthma flare-ups, and now he's gaining healthy weight. And I hope by me breaking down exactly how having a healthy gut and having the decrease in your overall inflammation really ties into all of the things, mental focus, asthma. Your lungs have a microbiome that needs to be supported as well. When your inflammation is up, you may have more flares. So when you control your overall inflammation and it's down, your flares aren't as frequent. So I hope it's making sense. Shauna has sarcoidosis. She is one of our gold ambassadors on our team that struggled with being on steroids and her autoimmune issues, but has definitely had a change in the positive direction. She was one of the ones that was on the scale and just looking on the scale. Well, the scale is not moving. But once we refocused her on, well, how's your sleep? Are you having symptoms of discomfort and pain as much as she would have some things going on with her I want to say Bell's palsy, and she wasn't having those flares anymore due to her condition. And so, once she started to see the wins in the other areas, the scale did eventually start to move. So it is definitely a regimen that once you're more consistent, you can find a lot of different benefits. So how does it work? Plexus has a VIP customer. You can be a customer, a retail customer, but our friends don't let friends become retail customers, because you can become a VIP customer, and that just means you get the biggest discount. You are able to pick a welcome pack, and we will work with you to do that, that fits your goals, or help you reach your goals. And then you create a plan. We have a phenomenal network of men and women on our team that help you stay consistent. And even in January, starting on the 10th, we do have a January reset challenge. It's 30 days. Basically, it's just going to help incentivize you to keep moving, move 20 to 30 minutes a day, stay well hydrated, do some personal growth reading every day, and make it fun. And then, of course, taking your supplements. And then you can win prizes and be in a community that helps support you building healthier habits. And then be consistent. The company does have a 60-day money back guarantee on all the products. And to me, that says, hey, we know this works, but sometimes for whatever reason, a product may not work for you, and we will give you your money back. And that's huge to me, because I don't know about you, but I bought a lot of different things. And if it doesn't work, they're like, oh, well, but Plexus, we stand behind our products. So I'm going to just highlight a little bit about the income opportunity. The company is a direct sales company. So we use our networks and we share the benefits of the products. And as a result of that, the company is very generous with compensating us for doing so. That is not a requirement for anybody who decides to become a customer, but it is an option, an opportunity for you to not only help your health and wellness, but also the wealth. Sometimes people don't sleep because they're worried about how they're going to make ends meet or paying their bills, right? It's not necessarily because of the headaches. They're not concerned so much about that as they are with their creating a margin in their budget. And so that income opportunity is there. Just to give you an idea, here are some of the different monthly average incomes or annual incomes at the different ranks within our company. So you can see that it is a very generous compensation plan. So we can definitely walk you through and help you to share with a few friends just to get your products paid for, to help you be more consistent, which I think is a win-win for everybody. Or, just really, do this as a part-time job or as your full-time job to rank up in this company. I am at the Emerald level now, which means that I have earned the Plexus Lexus. I know you see one of the ladies in the picture, Rhea. She has her Plexus Lexus there. So that's a stipend every month that once you get to the Emerald level, the company does give you for your company car, the Plexus Lexus. And we do have the ability to earn shopping sprees and VIP trips, which next year is Hawaii. So we're all looking forward to that. And Dr. Powell's and Raquel and anyone who is wanting to be there can be there as well. So the welcome packs are, triplexes are most common, but we do have, I did not talk about the kids line. So we do have a kids line in the Family Basics welcome pack. You see that Mega Kids Microbiome. It's a drink for the kids. It has prebiotic fiber, so it's feeding their good bacteria. It also has lutein and DHA, which are good for eye and brain health, and it helps their little tummies as well. So instead of the juices that have high sugar and maybe the sodas and maybe the Gatorade, substitute this tropical punch flavored drink to help add to their nutrition. It has vitamins, minerals, prebiotics, and some of the things that I've already mentioned. And then the X Factor Kids is a chewable vitamin that has vitamins, minerals, and probiotics. So it helps their little tummy, so you can see improvement in their regularity. You can see an improvement in their focus, in their ability to pay attention, in their skin, in their lungs, in their allergies, just like we do with us. A lot of times it's harder to maintain that nutritional balance with our kids because they're picky, and or we might not have, out of convenience, be able to give them the diversity that they need in their gut. So that's where Plexus has thought of it all again and provided a kids line for us. So I'm going to close. I'm going to stop the share, and I'm going to ask if there are any questions.
I didn't see any questions in the chat box, but if anyone has a question, please feel free to unmute yourself and ask.
Okay, so Chandra, hi, welcome. I think you were joining while I was talking. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. Oh no, I didn't want to end. Oh my goodness, I'm glad I didn't do that.